Volhuis. I have an easy and fun fold card for you today. It works great with any papers. It features the Designer Series paper, but we're going to use the Lovely Arrangements suite of products and bundle. I love these products and I'm going to use them a lot this month. Stay tuned. You got to come back next week too, because I got some more projects for you. But it's a great floral set that you can use for all occasions. And if you love fun folds like I do, especially quick and easy ones, make sure to check out my Creativity Made Simple tutorial that's available this month. Every month I have a brand new tutorial that I give you free with an order with me, and it has a fun fold, a template, and a technique on it. And they're ones, okay, that I don't do in my regular videos. So I'm giving you a fun fold today, and that has a different fun fold that I know you're going to love as well. So check that out. Make sure to go to the blog post. There's a link in the video description, and that'll give you all the information plus the details on the fun fold we're making today so that you can make it too. So let's get to work. Let's flip the camera down and let's get creating. So let's start by just taking a look at the fun fold we're going to do today. It opens up, look how that sticks out, and it is such an easy fun fold, and I love it because it really shows off your Designer Series paper, especially sometimes with all these prints. It's like, oh, you want to see it. So this is what our card looks like, and this is a great fun fold that you can do with any papers and stamps. Grab that Designer Series paper that I know everybody loves to hoard, and use it to make some pretty cards. So let's bring in our trimmer here. I've already cut this down. It is 11 by 5 1/4. And then we are going to do some scoring here. So we will start at, let's move the ink pad there. We don't want to get that in there. 1 3/4. Now, when you're scoring, make sure you don't go too hard, or depending on how much pressure yours has, because Designer Series paper is a little bit thinner, so you don't want to tear it. So we got 1 3/4. Then 3 1/2. Now don't worry about these measurements. They will all be on the blog post. Just look for the link to find that blog post down in the video description. And I'll have all the measurements, the supplies, pictures, plus I'll have a bonus one of these cards that I'm going to put over there that I don't have to share with you yet. So it'll give you another idea with some different products using the same. Okay, we did 1 3/4, 3 1/2. I get yakking and then I forget to talk or do what I'm supposed to do here. And 5 1/4. And then 7. Okay, so those are our scoring measurements. So we can go ahead and move that. Now, when you fold this, we are going to just start by folding it in, and then it's like folding an accordion, back and forth, back and forth. There we go. So there is our card base. Now, as I do with especially all fun folds, I like to use my bone folder, make sure I get some really nice crisp folds in there. Try to get it to lie as flat as we can. But there is the base for our card. Now, the other piece that we need, I did not cut. Hang on a second. Okay, here we go. Back in business. 3 1/2 by 7, and we're going to just fold this one in half. This we're going to call like our little mini card. This is the one that's going to go in like so. Okay, so this is the one that we're going to do our decorating on. Now, I just have some pieces of Designer Series paper here to stick on there. So let's grab our adhesive. You know, I hate to cut pretty designs on the back side. So let's go ahead. Now, as you're putting this little mini card on, keep in mind that it opens opposite. Ooh, that's like sliding all over, isn't it? There we go. So it's going to, you know, we're kind of building this part and that part, okay? So it's a little different than what we normally do. And then we're going to go ahead and stick this one over here like so. Now, when this is folded with that fold on the right, this is our main focal image right here. So we are going to go ahead. Now, what I did, we're using Lovely Arrangements. And I do this quite often when I'm making cards, is I just stamped and die cut a bunch of pieces. I've got some leaves, I've got some of the flowers. And then as I put a card together, I can just kind of decide, what pieces should we use? Now, because I did make this one ahead of time, I knew I wanted this Hello Friend. I love this stamp set, has great greetings, and it also has these nice dies for cutting out the greetings. Now, notice I put dimensionals on the ends. Now I did that because as I build this card, we're gonna stick that down here first. I wanna be able to kind of tuck things under a little bit. And I want this flower to come down so that way I know I've got room to stick stuff down under there. And the same thing when I stick on flowers, I'm gonna use 2 dimensionals, that's enough on here. And I'm gonna put them kind of in the center, because now if I want to tuck stuff down underneath the flower, I'll be able to get under there too without those dimensionals being in the way. So there's our first one. And then we're going to take one of the smaller ones here. And this one we're going to kind of overlap a little bit. So I'm going to make sure my dimensionals go up at the top of this one. So just little tricks for when you're building cards that have lots of pieces like this. And then we can kind of stick that on the top like so. Now, do we want, I got Old Olive and I have Secret Sea. And my original one, I used the Secret Sea because that was the color in the paper. But I think with this one, because we don't have as much Secret Sea in there and we've got a lot of Old Olive, let's go ahead and use these. Now, I'm going to, instead of putting these on dimensionals, we're going to just put a little bit of adhesive. Okay, you don't need much. And this is what I was talking about with those dimensionals more in the center. I got room to kind of stick underneath there and slide it in there. So we'll put that there. And then let's go ahead and stick one here. Now, see, very little adhesive. So, and then that one, we can actually overlap it a little bit like so. How's that? Okay, so we're building our focal image here. So before we continue on, let's go ahead and add a linen thread bow. If you have followed me for a while, you know that little linen thread bows are kind of my thing. I'm not a ribbon person, but I always look at a card like this one. I'm like, ooh, it just needs a little something more. And 9 out of 10 times, it's just a linen thread bow. I like it doesn't add bulk or weight, doesn't affect mailing. And we'll go ahead and peel off a glue dot. I like to just peel them off and then roll them up so that they're small and they'll fit under that part of the bow. So we'll just stick that right there. And then one more thing, let's go ahead and put a couple of our embellishments on here. I think we're gonna, let's use, I don't know, let's go ahead and use the dark ones on here. So I generally, when I'm using embellishments, I'll do 3. So let's just do 1, 2, kind of in a triangle-ish, I guess. There we go. Okay, so there's that one. Now, when we open up the card, we're also gonna see this spot. So let's go ahead and stick some flowers on there since we have all these nice flowers. And I'm not gonna use dimensionals because I don't want this to get too thick because of the bulk. But notice I just put adhesive in the center because once again, I want to be able to possibly tuck some of these down underneath it. So here we put the adhesive there and I'm gonna go ahead, we just want this side to look a little bit different. So we'll stick that there, grab a couple leaves. Again, now these leaves do have, when you die cut, it has those little holes where those veins are. So be especially careful about not having too much adhesive or it'll kind of goosh through. So let's stick that there and yep, we got a single. We'll put this one on here. Now, this has been my absolute favorite designer series paper and stamps. I got another really fun project I'm going to share next week with you using these same products. So make sure you're on my email list so that you get my notifications when I have a new video, because you're not going to want to miss what we do next week. Okay, that's going to go on there. Now, before we put that on, let's add this. So we have a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and our designer series paper is going to stick on there. It'll give us a little bit, you know, a nice little border, but it also gives it a little bit more stiffness, I guess, or substance to it because we're using the paper for the card base essentially. So we'll go ahead, that should center nice right on there. Okay, so here's our card. Now, here's kind of the little tricky part. This is gonna slide in and lay right like that. And I like to go maybe up a little bit more than down and then center it left to right. So what you want to do is set it there, and then let's open this up, and we're going to just put adhesive, okay, on the designer series paper. Don't go any higher than what your card's going to be, and then go ahead and close this. And then again, because this is why I like that liquid, because I can still kind of slide it around, get it centered, and then press it down good. So it's just adhered right there, okay? Now, we're gonna flip this open, okay? And we need to adhere on the inside. And so again, put your adhesive on that designer series paper, okay? Don't go too far in, and then push this down. And we're always keeping things flat as we do that, because then we know it'll fold up flat and fit in an envelope. So there is what we've got so far. Now over here is where we're gonna put our little inside message. So I have a piece of basic white, and we're gonna just grab, on the front we have Hello Friend. So on here, let's just do sending smiles. And then if you want to, you could stamp on here. Let's just go ahead and we can put a little flower down in the corner. Now, because we got all that old olive going, we want to make sure that this has old olive on the back of it as well, so it stands out. So we'll go ahead. And again, these measurements, I think it's 3.5 by 3.5, but all those measurements are over on the website. Okay, now here's one more little trick, because we need this to be right in here so that when we close this, it's hidden or it's lined up with this. So what I do, off just a little bit there, is, there we go. I am going to go ahead, lay this upside down, okay? So put your adhesive on here, and then I'm gonna lay it right on top of that one so that now as I close this, it stays right underneath there. Haha, it's hidden. And then you can open this, and if it needs, like you can see I'm a little bit crooked. Again, that liquid adhesive lets me just slide it a little bit. And there we go. There is our fun fold card. Now, same products I used on the first one that I did. I'll have pictures of both of these, all the measurements and supplies over on that blog post. Just check the link to get there in the video description. And then also don't forget, this month, this Lovely Arrangements suite of products is what our bundle of the month tutorial is. So if you love these products, check that out. There's 16 different card designs using these same products, and they are gorgeous cards. I love that tutorial because that way when you buy a suite of products, you have so many ideas, different ideas of what to do with it. So all this stuff's over on the blog post. And then make sure to come back next week, because I'm going to feature these products again with some really fun, quick and easy cards that I just know you're going to love. So thanks for watching, friends, and we'll be stamping again real soon. Have a stamp happy day.